back tonight with all the guys you have out and stuff. It's got to be a big lift.
Yeah, it's been a tough emotional week for us as a group in here, and that's the way the league goes. We keep playing, and next guy up mentality. So for us to come back in the third like that, definitely.
Just that it took that quick lead early in the second for you guys to just stick with it. I mean, that's something you've become good at too, just showing determination.
Yeah, resilience in this room is something we pride ourselves in and we use to our advantage. So, a win like this is a big one for this group, and we'll get a day off tomorrow and get back to it on Thursday.
Berggren seems like he's making a case to not get sent back down.
Yeah, he's been playing great, and he always does when he comes up. So, really happy for him.
You got 3 key offensive guys out here. 6 goals tonight, 3 goals. I mean, how are you guys still? Does it show you the depth of this team or something, or?
Yeah, we got a lot of guys stepping up in bigger roles and doing things like that. So games like this are going to take all of us, and those ones feel the best.
Probably come to St. Louis, still a little bit of a rush to come back and get a win like that.
Yeah, it's always fun to beat the former team, so I'll take it.
Was this second game in 2 days and just having to dig out the way you guys did?
Yeah, obviously feel it's nice, on a back-to-back to be able to have a comeback like that in the third. I think that shows a lot about our team, and especially with the amount of guys we have out right now. So that was for sure a nice one.
Robby Fabbri talked about the resiliency of this group. What have you seen from this group throughout the season in terms of resiliency?
I just think we trust each other. We trust what we're doing and just trying to, play our game, and it pays out. And I think that's the way to do it long term too. You look at tonight, and there's a lot of guys who steps up, and that's what we need. And nice win.
Hey, look, it's just that way you guys gave up that shorty at the end of the second. It's a tough goal to give up. I mean, to come back the way you did in the third, show something there too.
For sure, and it's unlucky breaks, stick breaks, and but yet again, I think that shows a lot about our group. They were able to come back in the third and be able to get one on the power as well, get that one back. It felt good. So very happy with the win, and obviously we still got some things to work on, but good step, and good for the group.
Look, it seemed before you lost these guys, it seemed like right when you came back from Stockholm, you played some really good defensive games, and of late it's been offensively good, but also defensively probably giving up a few too many night after night.
For sure. And we know that's not sustainable. We want to be a tight defensive team, and I think we've been most of the season. Obviously, it'd be nice to score 6 every game, but we can't do that. So definitely have to tighten it up a little bit defensively and get back to the way we've been playing.
Does it surprise you that you're able to score 6 with the guys you have out? It's pretty good accomplishment.
Yeah. Both yes and no. I think we have a great group in here, and guys that really stepped up. So obviously it's some of our key players missing. So but like I said, a lot of guys stepped up, and it just shows a lot about our group, I feel like.
Your fellow Swede, Jonathan Berggren, looks like he wants to stick around.
Yeah. No, I think he's been playing good. He has good vision, great with the puck, so it's fun to see.
Quick goal in the third really set the tone for you guys.
What set the tone?
The quick goal.
Yeah, no, for sure. It gives us momentum right away, and something to build off. So I think that it doesn't, for us, I felt like it wouldn't matter if it came early, middle, late. We trusted what we're doing, and it paid off. So good win.
A good team, a former Blue.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Does it still after a couple of years?
Yeah, for sure.
It's just the guts. It was kind of a gutsy win. Obviously, coming back what you did in the third period showed you something about this group.
Yeah, especially being down a bunch of our top guys. It's a testament to the group being able to push back, especially fighting some adversity throughout the game. So it's good that we know we can do that.
Newsy talked post-game last night about he was pleased and impressed with the effort. Do you think that carried over into tonight's game, and kind of how did you guys assert that?
Yeah, I think for the most part we were pretty good out there. I think we try to do it for the full game, but sometimes you have some lapses. But it's about pushing back, and I think we did that pretty well.
What do you guys need to do defensively just to shore up a bit? I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I think it's a five guys on the ice got to really dig in, and whether that's getting in the way of people or shots, bodies, not letting guys to the net. You see a bunch of their goals came from traffic in front and tips or just bodies in front. So I think we need to do a better job as a unit of five and get stops as quick as possible and get out there.
do you see growth in how the team, when the opponent scores one or two really quick, like you guys just seem to stick with it?
Yeah, and you're not going to shut a team out every game, right? So you got to expect that, and it's a long game. Stuff happens throughout the game, and we have a lot of time to push back after that happens.
Could have been deflating to give up a shorty in the second. I mean, just the way you guys came back in the
Yeah, bad bounce. Like I said, that stuff happens, and we stuck with it. I don't think anybody got down on us, and we were able to come back.
Thanks.
How impressive was this, just the way you guys dug in,
Huge.
especially in the second?
Ecstatic. Obviously, we're going through a tough time with where our roster's at. Every team goes through it. We're going through it now, and we got to battle and get whatever we can out of it. And for us to play in a road back-to-back, trailing in the third, especially the way that fourth goal went in for them, huge win for us. I liked how we played down the stretch too. So it's a really big win for us.
That shorty, I mean, that had to be a little bit gutsy. I mean, the way you said, you gave up that shorty and then come back the way you did, pretty strong.
You guys stayed on task. Probably a tired group. Not only a back-to-back, we've had a huge. This is their second 3 and 4, and I really appreciate the guys battling and kind of all pitching in to get it done there in the third.
It really seems to be a maturity when the opponent scores too quick or just, to just stick with what works.
Yeah, there's a couple moments in there I thought we handled well. Obviously, the 2 goals to lose our lead and then to come back, and then obviously to start the period after giving up that goal late the way we did. So yeah, it's a good sign. We were asking a lot of guys to do probably too much, but I think it's going to go a long ways for them, and they've done a good job.
Well, you alluded to it last night. The people you have out, but 6 goals tonight.
Yeah, of course. We will take the 6 goals for sure. And again, I thought our performance was pretty good last night. Obviously, we found a way to win tonight. To have our top 2 centers out, top 6 forward, our heaviest forward, I still think we have a winnable lineup, and the guys certainly proved that tonight.
Berggren seems to be kind of trying to make a case for sticking around.
Well, just we needed pieces. And again, the depth is why we're standing where we are at, and we're really in need of the depth with where we're going through their lineup, and Berggren did a good job for us.
How much do you judge the goals against? I mean, you're giving up a lot too.
Yeah, no, it's not a recipe for success. It's not sustainable to keep giving up goals like this. And there's a lot that's gone into it. A little bit of his team play, but there's obviously, if we're ever going to keep battling to stay in this, we're going to need to obviously do a better job keeping out of our net.
And what do you like about Lucas Raymond's game this season? Has he really taken off at any level
for me,
there?
he has. Just there's a little extra pop in his skating. There's a little extra compete in him. He's winning more battles. You can see the confidence growing. He's been really good for us. It's very exciting for our group going forward.
This has been a busy stretch for you guys this last week and a half. What can you just say to testament of the veterans who are in here and kind of know the ups and downs and how to get through that grind?
That was a huge battle for us to get through that. All the hockey, obviously the back-to-back, but all the hockey we played of late. So again, good on the whole group. When you get a quality win like that with the circumstances, it usually comes from the room. That certainly was the case tonight.
Thanks, Susie.